All right, guys. Hey, it's Mr. P. I'm coming at you for our week 2. So I think we're at September 14th through the 20th. Let's get started. Before I get started, I just want to do a little show and tell. I haven't seen some of my first graders since December of last year because I went out on paternity leave for my daughter. So I just wanted to show some updates on why I missed out on you guys, and then we will get into this. So I have a few pictures of my beautiful daughter, Carmela Lucy Plerhopoulos. We call her Cammy Lou. She is 11 months, almost 12 months now. So there she is, my little joy. And just wanted to show you a few pictures. So she's going to have her birthday on September 23rd. So it's coming up. We're excited for her first birthday, even though we can't really do all of a huge party for her. But I just wanted to show you because I love her so much. And it takes away time from my work, especially when we have to work from home. But it's so worth it. So anyway, I miss you guys, but I do love spending the extra time with her, even though it is difficult sometimes to get my work done. All right, so that's that for right now. I think you've seen all the pictures you need to see. Let's go ahead and get to our lesson for today. All right, it's going to be pretty simple. All we're going to do is focus on basically what you're supposed to do when you go into Schoology. So I am going to pretend like I am one of the students. We'll go into a kindergarten class. All right, and these lessons are all the same right now, but they will start changing up soon. And you will still see your week 1 assignment. I've added the date. I've made Batman smaller because he doesn't need to be that big. And your return to your homeroom button is smaller. So remember that this is not your interface or what your screen will look like. It will change up a little bit. So let me change it to another teacher who I've made to act like a student. So here he is, Mr. McCulloch, but we're going to pretend like he's a kid and he has a kid's view. Okay, so this is your screen. Let's pretend. And Mr. P has disappeared, but it's okay. All right, so you are able to return to your homeroom as always, and you can always ask Mr. P questions. The easiest way is just to click on this little icon, and it should take you to your email, or copy and paste this. All right, and then just copy it, and then you could always email Mr. P. All right, but let's go back to your folders. So you should have already completed week 1. If you haven't, then there should be something up here that says late work, and Mr. P cannot figure out why that's not showing up here, but it should be showing up that you have an assignment that's due if you did not do your week 1 assignments. All right. And by the way, the week 1 assignments, Mr. P has changed the video uploading, so you should be able to look at that. And the video should pop right up from YouTube. All right, so you should be able to click on that. Hi, all my OCS Als. And it should come right up, that beautiful, pretty face. All right, but let's go back to your class. Right? And you are going to be focusing on this folder because you should have done the exit ticket for week 1. So week 2, Mr. P is trying to come in sync with the other teachers, so we have a lesson plan format. It's going to be the same for art and music. And you should be able to just scroll down and see this little format, all right? And it explains basically what we did last time. We completed a welcome back to school video, all right, where you should have watched that. Then you answer questions to get credit for health and PE work. That was your exit ticket. And introduce yourself to what Schoology would look like on your health and education page. This week, we are going to review how to use your Schoology and health and PE course from a student view, like we're doing right now. All right, review how to contact Mr. P. We kind of already did that, all right, but I'll show you another way in a second. All right, we're also going to learn Mr. P's lesson format, which we're doing right now, all right? We're going to learn how to see your grades, and we're going to answer one basic question to show Mr. P that you were keeping up your health and PE work. So we're going to answer another exit ticket. You will be able to say, I can understand how Mr. P's lessons work. You'll easily be able to find your work and your updated grades, and you'll easily be able to contact Mr. P if you have any questions. So if you can say I can to all of those, then you are doing well in health and PE. All you will need, your materials, your computer, your body, and a positive attitude. Maybe some other things, but that's basically it. And then again, here's my contact information. So if you just wanted to copy and paste this, all right, and you put it in your email, then you should be able to shoot Mr. P a quick email. Let's look at other ways to contact Mr. P. So you could also simply go up to your messages and you could message Mr. P. So let's see here. If you went to the easiest way to do that, be new message, and you would say, you see my name up there, Zach Plerhopoulos, but you should be able to find me if you just put Plerhopoulos, P-L-E-R, all right? And it should automatically populate as soon as you started putting Zach. There aren't too many Zachs out there that you should be able to contact, but you can do it that way. And you could also go to members. And there should be a bunch of other kids here, but you'll only be able to click on Mr. P's cog. All right, and from there you should be able to simply just click on it and post a message to Mr. P. Hey P, doggy, doggy, what is happening? All right, and you can post that, and that's another way to contact Mr. P. Also, if you want to look at your grades, let's go back. And your screen will still look a little bit different than this. Oh, it's switched. Let's go back to the student view. If you want to see your grades, it should be right here. So boom, you click on your grades, and then you should be able to see your assignments. Now, for the turn-in bin for the first assignment, Mr. McCulloch has not turned that in yet, but it should show there that you got 100% or you got 10 out of 10 points. All right, so you should be able to see your grades up to date every week. Okay, so that is basically all the things we were going to cover. Now, I do have optional ideas for you to keep moving, because I know it is so hard at home to try to keep up with just this online learning and sitting in front of your computer all day. So here is the deal. It is going to be a beautiful week this week. Mr. P was looking at the weather. Oh my gosh, look at that. 79 to 67, 77, 51, 72 to 51. You could keep your windows open and not sweat at night and just enjoy the beautiful weather, but it is going to be beautiful outside. This is a perfect time to go outside and to enjoy the outdoors. Take those deep breaths and maybe just run and play, as long as your parents say that's okay. If you are not able to get outside as much, that's okay too. You can find some awesome options online, but I urge you, while the weather is this beautiful, to go outside. Get out there, play, get your parents, say, come on, mom, come on, dad, come on, grandma, grandpa, kids, whoever you live with, and say, we are going to exercise and have some fun. All right, so that is my recommendation for this week. I will be providing a brief brain pop video on internet safety. All right, so we'll just look at this, and I'm going to provide that in the optional folder down below this assignment. So you do not have to do that. You just have to answer your exit ticket. Oh my gosh, I forgot your exit ticket, the last thing. So when you after you watch this video, the last thing I'd like you to do, and we should be looking at this from a student view, yes, you are going to click on week 2. All right, and all I want you to do is click on that little puzzle piece, exit ticket, and you are just going to start a new attempt and take your quiz. And oh my gosh, it's not showing. So I'm going to go to a teacher view, because for some reason I can't see it right now. So boom, boom, boom. Mr. P is working on this technology. He's doing his best, but it is a struggle sometimes. All right, so we click here. You would get to preview. It would actually just look like this. Bum, 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 bum. You'd start new attempt. And boom. You'd say this lesson was about using our muscles. Was it about using our muscles? No, it was not. All right. It was about learning about how your interface, all right, your computer screen will look and how to use it. So you'd hit false, and then you'd submit, and it would say you are good to go. All right, so that is basically it. And then you could log out, you could go back to your homeroom, you could do all those things, but that is what the lesson is going to be this week. So that's basically it for now. If you want to have an option for another assignment, you can go beneath this and you can check out my assignment on internet safety. I strongly recommend that you check it out because I think it's got some great tips with little lady Annie Amobi on just getting to be safe while you use your internet. All right, even though our school issued Chromebooks should be doing a good job in keeping you safe and not doing anything wrong. Okay, that's it. Mr. P misses you guys. Peace out. All right, have a great week, and I miss you. And that's it. Hopefully, I'll see some of you at Beep and Greet. I'm gonna be there on Monday night for my kindergartners. Peace.